Yeah, she is all set to go right here. A lot of projectile users here, all the cannons and the bow and whatnot. We got to be able to get right up in their faces in order to be able to use our weapons in order to defeat them all. All right, let's do some cards here. We do have the Omega Katana for Jason, an Air Slash, and a Tricky Mix-Up for Zach. I do know the top 2 cards of Jason's deck are the, what is it? I can't remember what they are. I'm going to draw one. Ready Stance. There you go. So I know that the next card is also a Ready Stance. It was great to use in order to gain that energy back and everything, but I don't think I'm going to really use it that much. I'm going to draw one from Trini, and it's a Tenacious Blow. While this card is in your discard pile, its shield value is reduced to 1, which I think there is 1 in her discard pile. No, so that means the next card is probably a Tenacious Blow as well. So I'm going to draw another one. Nope, it's Fine Weakness. All right, I'll take it. That's fine. And then I'm going to draw from Zach his other Air Slash. All right, good. So at least I got this 2 as a double. So I can use Trini's power to do that. Removing the 2 dice. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. That's great. All right, time to put the Ranger Slayer up here. Let's see what terrible things she will be sending our way. First, the Bow of Darkness. Deals 6 damage to the lead Ranger. That would be Jason. Next is a Guard, Suppressing Shot. Deal 3 damage to each Ranger. Skip the next Ranger turn in battle. Don't like that. I knew she had a lot of fast cards because she's quick like that. Roll 4 dice and deal that much damage to the Ranger with a few cards in their deck. Just like the snipers from, the Ranger Sentries. And then Thunder Kick. So this will go up front here. 4, and 6. The Ranger with the most cards in their hands must discard cards in their hands until they have discarded at least 4 shields or until they have no cards left in their hand. I hate that. And that is actually Zach. Oh, no. All right, and so 4 sentries are going to go down onto the bottom here, and we know this is just going to be terrible as well. This is the Thunder Kick is actually going to get rid of every card in Zach's hand. Pterodactyl Snipers are going to go in front of that. That's fine. Guarding, lots of guard going on, and another fast. Okay, so that's just... All right, so this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So that's guarded this way, and that's guarded this way. So they're not guarding anything up and down. It's just to the left of them they're being guarded. But we have a lot of fast cards here. We only lose the first turn, which is fine. I can deal with that. I mean, Thunder Kick goes, but that gives us all this time in order to take down everything else. And I need to kill one of these things down here in order to get the next Zord. But regardless of anything, Thunder Kick goes, and the one that has the most cards in their hand is Zach with 3. And unfortunately, adding them all together, it is 4 shields, so Zach no longer has any cards for the battle. All right, I'm going to give it a shot. We're going to go with the Omega Katana right here. It's 3 energy. It's a lot of energy being spent. It's 2 in our pool, and then the 1 from Jason's card. And I'm going to use this and go up against the Suppressing Shot. And hopefully, I mean, I might be able to get a good amount of damage on this and get rid of it, and then maybe roll some misses in order to power up the next attack to go after the Bow of Darkness. So getting rid of these 2 are kind of like my goal right now. It's a lot of energy, but it's something at least I can try to do. You know what? I'm going to add it too. I'm going to add the Omega Red Zord to this as well. You know what? No. I'm going to hold on to it. So I'm just going to do a 6 dice attack, and we're going to go up against Suppressing Shot. I mean, I feel like I'm going to kill it with 6 dice, but I don't know what the division is going to be and if I'm going to be able to use Omega Firepower. Actually, this is not... I want to... all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to use the Omega Firepower, so this way I add 4 dice to the next attack that I do, because that was 4 misses, but then I just did 3 damage to Suppressing Shot. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 damage right there. The next attack is going to get 4 dice added to it. This is done. I'm going to draw from Zach, who happens to be Omega Forever, so I'll just hang on to that for the end. We'll see how that works. Roll 4 dice and deal that much damage to the Ranger with the fewest cards in their deck. I got to see who that might happen to be. It's Trini with 3 whole cards in her deck and taking 3 damage from that attack. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and Earth Smash. Oh boy, okay, that's that. All right, Ranger's turn once again. I'm actually going to use the Ready Stance, the other Ready Stance that Jason had. I know the top one is there, but that's all right. So we're going to do that. We're going to gain 1 energy because we needed to gain back from all that. And I'm going to take the 1 damage, and we're going to nail the suppressing shot right here. So slaying shot hit us for that. Suppressing shot, we're going to hit for 1, and that's going to take out the card, which is great. And this guard is gone. Unfortunately, because this is more of a setup turn, and I don't have the ability to play anything else, Bow of Darkness is going to hit Jason for 6. Just put this energy back here. Remember, we still have the power boost of 4 dice, and I'm going to use that against the Bow of Darkness after Jason takes his hits. All right, 6 damage going at Jason. We know that's 1. All right, so 5 left, 4 left. All right, 2 left, and Fire Strike to go on the bottom. I think these are all 3 shields, or most of those are 3 shields at least. I'm going to draw from Zach after using Jason's card from the last one. Play this card after another ranger resolves an attack, gain 1 energy. You may remove 1 hit from the target and place 1 hit on up to 2 things. All right, well, we'll see what happens. Because that was the Bow of Darkness that went there. And then I'm going to go ahead with a 0 cost fighting the Tenacious Blow. So this is a 6 dice attack now because I have all those dice in reserve going up against the Bow of Darkness. All right, 6 dice, 6 damage. I really just want to kill it and get rid of it and then maybe have another turn to do something. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is exactly what I needed. Fantastic. Okay, so 6 damage there. That's destroyed, which is fine. That goes to the discard pile. I'm going to draw from Jason. Fire Strike. Next time any ranger performs an attack during this battle, they may re-roll any number of dice. Oh, that's a fun power-up. 0 energy, 2 dice. I'm going to need that. All right, Ranger Slayer goes. That's great. Now it is my turn again. I don't like the Silver Space Scouts because of increasing, the cost of cards. So let's go ahead and just use the Fire Strike. So it's a 0 cost, 2 dice attack. We're going after the Silver Scouts. Next time any ranger performs an attack during this battle, they may re-roll any number of dice. So not for this one, but for the next one, they get a re-roll. All right, let's see what we can do here. We did 2 damage to the Silver Space Scouts, which stinks because that means they're still going to activate. All right, so that's 2 damage to the Silver Space Scouts. I'm going to draw from Zach because Trini only has 2 cards left in her discard pile. I may need them. Can't touch this. Play this card when any ranger suffers damage to reduce damage by 1 for each enemy card that has suffered damage or been defeated. Okay, that's good. Fortunately, the Silver Space Scouts go, and even though nothing happens, it is our turn technically. So then I'm just going to play Find Weakness from Trini. I would gain an energy, but then I would lose it immediately because this would cost an energy to play and whatnot. So I have energy to spare, so I would gain it and then lose it. But the next time a ranger does anything in battle, I am 2 guaranteed hits, which is good because if I go over something, at least 2 guaranteed hits would hit one of these 2. I want to get rid of the Slayer. Have to get rid of the Slayer. And then from that, I'm just going to draw from Jason again. Leading slash, another 1 energy. All right, fine. Pterodactyl Sniper goes. 3 dice dealt to the damage of the ranger with the fewest cards in their hand. That is going to be, in their deck, that's definitely going to be going at Trini, unfortunately. All right, 3 dice of damage going at her. Yes, yes, so good. I love it when that happens. It also baffles me that it's happened twice. If I've had a nickel for every time I whiffed on one of these, I'd have 2 nickels. It's not a lot of nickels, but it's just crazy that it's happened twice already. Leading Strike. That's the best thing that I can do right now. Do I want to do something else? What else do I want to do? Do I want to use Zach's ability yet? No, I don't want to use it yet. I will a little bit later. So for this attack, I have 3 dice. I get a reroll, and I get 2 guaranteed damage. And I'm going after the Thunder Kick. So we have the guaranteed 2. We know that. We get to roll these dice. All right, so that's 4. I do get to re-roll, but I can remove any number of dice from the attack. Next time a ranger attacks during the battle, add an equal. I'm just going to remove 1. So I'm going to get 1 additional dice for whatever the next roll is, and I did 4 damage to the and defeated the Thunder Kick. Okay, Thunder Kick is gone. That's good. So now there's only 1 left, the Slaying Shot. This has been finished. I'm going to draw from Zach because I can't do much else. Fake Out Strike, add 1. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's very, very good. Oh, then I could be able to use this and try to do some damage on things. Okay, Silver Space Scouts are going to go. So now this would be whatever, what is that? Anything I do is going to cost 1 more energy, which is no bueno at all, but hey, we'll see what we can do about that. All right, before we do anything else, start of the Ranger turn in battle, we're going to go ahead and use the Omega Air Power right here. I'm going to remove one from the Silver Space Caps. I'm going to put it on Slaying Shot, and I think I'm going to put it on the Pterodactyl Sniper as well, just because I want to kill at least one of these guys, because that's going to get me 2 Zords. I need to beat one by the time this ends in order to be able to do something. With that said, we're going to go ahead and do a Fake Out Strike. I'm going to add 1 dice to this attack for each enemy card adjacent to the target that has suffered damage or has been defeated. That's 1, 2, 3 dice, plus a 4th dice that I have from the power boost. So that's a 5 dice attack going up against a Slaying Shot that already has 1 damage on it. I want to beat it. The whole goal is to 100% defeat it. All right, 5 dice, 3 damage. I got to remember to take the energy off from the board because of the stupid scouts, but hey, what are you going to do? All right, well, that would have been enough to beat it anyway, but that's fine. It's exactly, well, not exactly. It was 1 more than I needed, but the card's beaten. That's all that matters. All right, so this is gone. I believe we don't get the Zords until the end of the round anyway. This goes to the discard. I will draw from Jason. They're almost all at their end. Leading Slash, that's fine. All right, so the Zord again we'll get at the end, so we're not going to get anything yet. The Dino Charge Vanguard goes 1 damage to each Ranger, increases damage by 1 for each hit token on this card. There are none, so it's 1 damage to each Ranger. All right, I'm pretty sure I'm okay with this. Yeah, 3, so she's still, her and her 2 cards are still in play. Zach has 2 cards, so yeah, okay, can't touch this. He's still in play. 1 card on Jason. Don't be a 1 shield. That's a Fire Strike. He is still good as well. And we're going to use his 1 energy in order to go ahead and do Leading Strike because I don't have any other things that I need to do right now or anything else that I can do. We're going up against the Pterodactyl Sniper. So as long as I don't whiff this shot completely, which is good, we have then defeated at least one of them in this area. And again, that's all we needed. We just needed to defeat one of them here. So now we get that to add to the experience board. We have defeated the Ranger Slayer once again. Because I think, did I fight her already in one of my games? I don't even remember. But away she goes. Ah, you've missed the mark. You aren't going to get anywhere. Rangers forever. Omega now. Ah, and away she goes whoosh, back to whatever random dimension she came from. And these guys run away because that's pretty much what they do. And we are unpanicked. That is fantastic. That is amazing. Whoa, okay, so that was close. That was close. My Rangers are not really doing that good. Other than the 3 cards that I have in my hand for Zach, everybody else is like nothing else in my hand and nothing else, and everything's in their discard pile. So with that said, we not only gained 1 from here. Well, I don't even know why that's there. We gained the 1 from that other foot soldier, so we would gain a Zord that way. But we also gain a 2nd Zord from defeating the Ranger Slayer. So the first one that we pull happens to be the Ranger Omega Black Zord. Oh man, that would have been great. I wish I had that beforehand. Well, I would have defeated them. And then when an enemy card is defeated, nope, no, I wouldn't have been able to play that anyway, which stinks. And I think I've used this as well, so nobody has any energy. Gain 1 energy. Any Ranger may exhaust an additional Zord in order to gain an additional 3 energy. That is something I'm going to need desperately later on, because as we can see, we're using a lot of energy. There's a lot of energy drain. Then we have our 3rd Omega Zord, the Omega Yellow Zord. Exhaust the card when any Ranger suffers damage to reduce it by 2. Any Ranger may exhaust an additional Zord in order to prevent the damage entirely. Now, we have all 3 Zords. We have all 3 Omega Zords right here. We're going to use them and have fun with them and use their base powers, but they do have their special power-up powers as well. We're not going to figure out what to go from there until we start unlocking the next power levels, which is going to be in the next round. However, as I get excited by everything, and again, move it out of frame, let's put that up here, we have now gained ourselves another token in order to do stuff. My Rangers are in such bad shape right now. They have like next to nothing on them. We are going to immediately do a double recharge. So every one of them is going to recharge at least once to gain back these. And it's probably going to be, who's it going to be? We're going to go Trainee Jason, Zach Jason. So Jason's going to get 12 shields worth of cards back into his deck. And then each of these are going to gain 6 shields. Now remember, Tenacious Blow is a reduction of 1 shield while it's in the discard pile. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are all going back into Trini's deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going back into Zach's. I love these air slashes. I'm going to try to get both of them for Trini's ability or just to have them anyway. So we got 12 for Jason. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then again, with all that putting in, there's still stuff in each of their discard piles. But at least everybody has their energy back. Everybody has their start of turns back. We have 3 of all 3 Omega Zords, so that's going to help us out immensely. Let's reset, head back up to the big board, and here we go. Round 3, making some good time here, I think. Okay, I'm still not very happy with this being completely panicked, because even if my guys jumped over there in order to fight, I would need to get rid of all 5 in order to unpanic it. But at the very least, we have only 1 guy here and then 2 completely empty things here. So I'm still doing all right. I'm pretty confident in the way that this board looks. We did 2 3s in the last pull. I think there's 2 more left in the deck, and I think we should be all right. We should be okay. Pending nothing gets too crazy. I don't know how much more is going to the resistance hideout. So let's go ahead and start our polls for deployment round in round 3. Deployment phase in round 3. Sorry about that. That's what I meant. Anyway, Zord Graveyard, 2 Chaos Putties heading over there with those Sentry Troopers there. Can never go wrong with a little chaos in this world. Ah, boys. All right, draw number 2. Oh, we're already finding our monster for this case. So 2 Mastodon, not 2 Mastodon Troopers, 2 Ranger Sentries join the monster at the park. And it happens to be the Black Dragon. For the longest time, I thought that this was always Trini. Like, Trini was inside of all of this, like, mechanized, like, menacing terror and whatnot. It's not until after they defeat the dragon twice, I think, or something like that from the comics, that Trini dons the suit and becomes part of it. We're actually getting that soon. You can check down in the description below. You'll find the Arsenal pack link there, which you'll head on over to the Renegade website, and that's going to introduce like battleizers and everything. And one of the things in there is Black Dragon suit Trini, which is awesome. If you want to learn more about the cards for Black Dragon or even for Ranger Slayer, because I didn't show them all off, you can go and check out the villains breakdown that I did recently for comic book characters, including Black Dragon, Ranger Slayer, Lord Drakon, and then one of the other ones that we are going to meet here later. Anyway, to the park we go with Black Dragon and 2 sentries. Lots to plug. Lots to plug there. There's lots of things going on and things happening within the world of Power Rangers that I would love everybody to learn and figure out and find out about as well. And we are most likely going to be heading over here, if not first, and depending on what else pops up through the rest of the deployments. All right, so we get rid of this. We're good there. Let's go for deployment number 3 to the juice bar with 2 Chaos Putties. Down to the juice bar we go. We just took care of a bunch of your friends. We may actually just leave you here in peace and, like, you know, just don't wreck the place too much, you know, and tip well. Tip Ernie well. He deserves it. He really does. All right, draw number 4. They're calling their friends in, apparently. Maybe we're just not going to leave here right now. I mean, if I can get rid of these 4, that's at least 4 more, things or experience towards the next Zord. And then if we head on over to the Black Dragon, I can defeat these 2 and then defeat him and then get, again, 2 more levels worth of Zords, which is a thing you'll see when I actually get to those points. Also really depends on what this draw is. Oh, Angel Grove Park and another super Chaos Putty going there, which is fine. Let him join that with the Black Dragon, and then, we'll just take them all out at once. I'm running low on figurines here because these 5 are taking up this space. Okay, so strategy time after we have completely finished our deployment phase. Yeah, after mentioning that, what I am going to definitely do is we'll do 1 battle here, then we'll move to here, and then we'll do another battle and hopefully beat him. Because remember, once we beat him, we get another, another, oh my goodness, why can't I think of this? Action token. Thank you, somebody out there who yelled at their screen. Appreciate that. You're awesome. So we get another action token, which would be nice to have because then we can either use that to continue the charge up, or we can move to the Zord graveyard and clear that out. Leaving this panicked for the duration of the game isn't so bad if I can keep clearing these out one by one, because that's places for soldiers to go and whatnot, and I'm never going to get, 11, 17 fills in a turn. That just doesn't happen. I think it's like maybe 10 at most, or less than that, give or take. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we had like 7 or 8 in this particular round. So I'm not worried about that. So we're going to do that. We're going to start with a battle here, move, fight, and just see what we can do. And then at the beginning of the next round, we may just do a massive healing of everybody in order to take on the boss. So with that said, let's go ahead and just flip one for the battle, because we're not moving from there at all. We'll put these 2 energy in, and then we'll move on down to the juice bar once again in order to defeat those rowdy patrons that we need to kick them out of there, because they're not doing anything. They're just causing more chaos than paying for the destruction that they caused. Our Rangers had barely enough time to freshen up, go to the bathroom, and maybe refill their smoothies before these guys jumped all over it. So here we go. Let's clean house once again. And right now we have Can't Touch This, which is a defensive move. Tricky Mix-Up, which is like his special ability, but also gains energy. But I need to have hit tokens on the field. And then Omega Forever. So that's the 3 for Zach. I'm actually not going to draw from him. We'll give 1 for Trini, the Omega Maul. And another for Trini, the Earth Smasher. All right, that's fine. I wish I had another one of those. Let's go Jason for the Leading Slash. I'm actually going to draw another one from Trini, just so I want to try to see if I can get as many of her cards in my hand as I can for other things. And Leading Slash is a good thing to lead off with, to be honest with you. So we're just going to kind of leave it at that and see what the Chaos Putties go down with. All right, here we go. What is it that they have? First, we got Forced Frenzy. Fast. One Ranger must discard a random card from their hand. If it's an attack, deal 2 damage. Otherwise, drain an energy. That's fast. Chaos Burst. Deal an amount of damage to a single Ranger equal to the number of cards in their hand. If their hand is empty, they must discard the top card of their deck. Okay, so it's 1 damage for every card in their hand. That's actually really great for another Chaos Burst. Awesome. These are great for solo play. And then Total Mayhem, 1 damage to each Ranger. Increase the damage by 1 for each panicked location, which is right now 2. So this is a 3 damaged card based off of that. I don't have anything to avoid the fast, but it's fine because I can get rid of this Forced Frenzy as soon as I can. So Total Mayhem unfortunately goes, and then each Ranger is dealt 3 damage. We'll start with Trini on this one. 3 damage to her. 1, 2. There's Tenacious Blow. 3 Find Weakness. Great. I knew it. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. 1, 2. Air Slash. Oh, man. You guys are just messing things up all the time. Leading Slash, of course. Fire Strike at least goes on the bottom. Ugh. I'm just going to go ahead and start with the Leading Slash. Just because it's great to add possible more dice to the next attack. I'm going to go after the Forced Frenzy and hopefully be able to get 3 damage from it. If I can possibly get a double, I don't know. We'll see how it is. It does cost an energy, which is not fun, but at least I'll be able to do something with it. So we'll spend the energy from here. All of this is cleared out, so hopefully we'll get these 4 out of here and then start earning some experience towards our Zord count again. We'll have Jason go in and see what we can do. He does 2 damage to the Forced Frenzy. All right. All right, so 1, 2 to you. That's fine. Let's draw from Zach. All right, good. So we got the Air Slash, which is awesome. This goes back. The next time any Ranger performs an attack, after you roll. Okay, so after rolling, you may remove any number of dice from this attack. I am actually going to be removing the 1 miss that I had from this attack in order to add it to my next thing. So that's just what the Leading Slash does. I should have done that while I had the dice in front of me, but we all saw that. So I had 1 miss. So at least that'll go to the next one, the next attack. Unfortunately, Force Frenzy still goes now. 1 Ranger must discard a random card from their hand. If it's an attack, deal 2 damage to another Ranger. We're going to go with Trini. They're all attacks, so it's a 2 damage attack that's going to happen. And she loses the Tenacious Blow, which is now a 1 shield in her discard pile. Jason will take that 2 damage. With the Omega Katana, it stays in his deck. Fantastic. All right, so we're going to play Earth Smash right here. It's going to cost 1 energy. It's a 2 dice attack, 3 dice attack technically because we got that 1 attack from Jason. After you resolve this attack, I can choose cards up a total of 2 shield from my discard pile and place them on the bottom of my deck in any order. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead with Zach's ability right here. We're going to pop this off, and then we're going to remove a damage from 1 and put 2 damage on 2 other cards. All right, what do we got here? They're all 3, so it's just really annoying. I'm going to put 1 damage on the Chaos Burst, and then I'll put a damage on this Chaos Burst. So at least that way I know that only 2 damage from this will be what I need in order to get rid of something else. All right, we got 3 dice attack here, and it does 2 damage, which is exactly what I needed in order to defeat that 1 card. Yep, 3, that's what I needed. All right, so that's good there. This is defeated, which is good. Another one of these are gone. We'll have to remember to put that on the board a little bit later. This is done. I'm going to draw from Jason. Fire Strike. Next time any ranger performs an attack, they may do a reroll. That's fine. It's also a 0 cost, which is good. This is going to trigger. We're going to do the Fire Strike. And even though there's not going to probably be another attack after this, well, no, we do get another turn right at the end here after this Chaos Burst goes. So we're going to give this a shot. We're going to do a 2 dice attack against Chaos Burst over here. I don't have any additional dice to add to this, and I don't want to use any of the Zords right now. I want to save them for the actual fight with the Black Dragon. So I'm just going to do 2 dice against this Chaos Burst. Hopefully at this point I'll be able to defeat it one way or another. I don't get a reroll or anything like that, but at least I'll be... Oh, man. All right, well, that's a thing. Let's go ahead and use Jason's abilities. This way, these 2 dice can be added to whatever the next attack I have. So we'll move this, and because those were the 2 misses right there, we're just going to put these right there with our power boost, so we know we have a lot of dice for the next attack. Deal an amount of damage to a single ranger equal to the number of cards in their hand if they are empty. All right, so... this is going to go away. I'm not going to draw from anybody, and I only have 1 card from Trini in her hand, so she's going to take 1 damage from the Chaos Burst. Earth Smash is fine, go on the bottom. All right, so I'm going to play Air Slash. I'm going to use the energy that's on Zach's card in order to pay for this. This is a 5 dice attack, technically, because of the 2 from the power boost, but I'm going to remove 1 of those dice to make it a 4 dice attack to place 1 damage on Total Mayhem because it has not suffered any damage yet. So that's 4 dice going up against Chaos Burst. Well, this actually technically resolved already. Doesn't really matter. I get any one of these I can fight. So really it's 2 health with 4 dice. Let's just roll it and see what I get. Come on. Come on. Let's just go. Let's just finish this. There we are. Beautiful. All right. It would have been nice if I had that normally, but hey, you know, you take what you can get. So we're going to spend the damage on this one. So this is gone. We'll remove another one of these guys. We'll put this in the discard pile. And now that it's the end of the battle, I'm going to play Omega Forever. I'm going to play this card at the end of the battle. I'm going to roll 2 dice and deal that much damage to an enemy card of my choice. So hopefully those 2 dice could take out one of these Force Frenzies here. 2 dice, 2 damage, Omega Forever. Oh, that's... Oh, I would have been able to kill it even if it had no damage on it. Beautiful. All right. 3 out of 4 isn't bad. I'm okay with that. I mean, one guy chilling out here, you know, maybe he wasn't really one of the rowdy ones, you know. Sometimes they get a little wild and whatnot, but there's always that one friend who sits in the back and is like, guys, I don't like what we're doing. Maybe that's who this dude is. That's what I think it is. So we managed to finish this. One dude managed to survive, which is fine. Let's head over to the power board. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Get back over here. So we still need, come on, there we are. 3 more foot soldiers defeated to get a Zord. I don't know if that's going to really work out too well at the Black Dragon spot. But what we are going to do is we're going to move. Well, first we're going to recharge. I'm going to recharge first. Who is going to be recharged? It's going to be Trini and Zach. Zach is going to get back not only his once per turn, but his energy. So let me put 6 shields of each of theirs back in. So the Earth Smash from Trini's last move would have put both Tenacious Blows back into her deck because they count as 1 shields apiece and 2 shields would go back. So then for the 6 shields for the Omega Earth Power, I'm putting both Avalanche Swings into her deck. So these 4 go in, Earth Smash is still in her discard pile. And then we have 1, 2 Air Slashes, the Omega Commas, and then the Omega Forever as the 6 shields from Zach that are going back into his deck. So then with that way, we're going to flip 1 for the move to where the Black Dragon is over at the Angel Grove Park. And we're going to flip this in order to do a fight. Do I really want to do that? No, I'm actually going to do 1 more recharge. Jason was really hurting. He needed something. So all 6 of these take the initiative and both lead slashes are going back into his deck. And then Trini's just going to get her remaining cards in her discard pile. Zach only had 2 in his discard pile, or 2 shields, I should say. So that's why I didn't recharge him. So that's what we're doing. And now we're going to go ahead and flip this and get ourselves a fight with the Black Dragon. Man, this dude is huge. He is ginormous in comparison to the Rangers and then the other foot soldiers that are here. I mean, this is a big, big figure, which, as you would expect him to be, he is just a massive presence in the comics. All right, so I have my Omega Maul, I have my Can't Touch This, and Tricky Mix-Up right now for Zach and Trini. Trini is going to get an Avalanche Swing, and I think I'm just going to leave her at that. And then we'll get a Leading Slash for Jason. Oh, gosh, I want to get another Leading Slash. Am I going to get it? Nope, I'm going to Fire Strike. Fire Strike is fine. I'll take that. I'm going to draw from Zach. See if I can get... oh, Fake Out Strike. Okay, that could really be powered up a lot depending on how things go. If I can start dividing out damage amongst other things. Wish I had an Air Slash, but that's all right. Think this should be okay for our starting hand. All right, Black Dragon, what have you got? We have deal 5 damage. I like that. I can deal with that. While this card is in play, each time a Ranger plays a card, drain 1 energy after that resolves. No, that needs to go away immediately. Another deal 5 damage, which I can deal with, and fast. Each Ranger must shuffle 1 random card from their hand back into their deck, and then discard the top 2 cards. Now I wish I had my initiative thing. Though it would have cost me another energy because of a Chaos Wave. All right, let's do 2 sentries first. We have Saber-Tooth Commandos and the Pterodactyl Snipers. I like the Pterodactyl Snipers. They're a lot of fun. And then finally, the Chaos Putties, another fast card to drop in here. Deal 1 damage to each Ranger, increase the damage by each panic location, which again is 2 sets of 3 damage to each Ranger. Okay, this is, you know what's not here? There are no guards. There's absolutely no guard here at all, which means I can try to take down Chaos Wave as fast as possible. Unfortunately, Mega Beam goes first. Each must shuffle 1 card back into their deck and then discard the top 2 cards. That's going to stink. All right, Trini, we'll just flop, whatever. Just flip. The Omega Maul gets shuffled back into her deck. And then we take the top 2 cards and they get discarded. Tenacious Blow, and both Tenacious Blows are gone. All right, Zachary, what about you? What's going back into the deck for you? Tricky Mix-Up. He has one of those in his discard pile already, so I wouldn't mind just getting rid of that, but whatever. Stupid Mega Beam. Oh, good. There's the other Tricky Mix-Up. That's gone. And Can't Touch This is also gone. Remember, this doesn't all technically count as damage, so I can't, like, defend it at all. The Fire Strike. This also severely limits the amount of cards in my hand, and I'm not very happy with that at all. Take the initiative and a Leading Slash. Okay, so I'm going to be playing Leading Slash right now, the other one that is in my hand. Now, technically, this is going to cost 2. While this card in play, each time a Ranger plays a card, drain 1 energy after that card resolves. So after it resolves, the energy drains. But I don't think it happens if I manage to beat Chaos Wave before the card actually resolves. So right now, this is a 3 dice attack. And I do have my Omega Red Zord right here. And I think then what also I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and add the Omega Yellow Zord to it. And I'm going to exhaust both of them. So now I'm adding 4 dice to this attack. So this is a 7 dice attack going up against the Chaos Wave. And then after rolling, I can remove any number of dice from that attack. And the next time somebody does an attack, I can add those to it. So out of the 7 dice, I'm looking for 5 damage. And anything more than 5 damage, I'll just remove from the attack to use on the next attack. That is how the Omegas play. Okay, here we are. 7 dice for 5 damage. I'm bound to do something great here. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's that. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With 2 dice left over, I'm going to remove these 2 dice from the attack. So that's why I have 2 more dice to use on the next attack. And the Chaos... No, I don't need 7. What am I talking about? It's a 5 health card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to remove 4 dice from this attack in order to defeat the Chaos Wave. What am I thinking? Okay. I have no idea why I thought that that cost me way more than it actually did. But you know what? That worked out great. So now it shouldn't drain the energy because I have defeated the card right as this resolves. So now this effect is no longer in play. I'm going to draw from Trini at the end, an Omega Maul. That's whatever. That's fine. And that is the end of that. Black Claw deals 5 damage. I'm going to have Trini take that 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Earth Smash for the 5. Okay. I'm going to save my energy for right now, and I'm going to use Fake Out Strike for this Black Claw. Not only do I get an additional dice from the Black Dragon, but I have 4 additional dice from Jason's abilities. So that's 4, 5, 6 dice going up against Black Claw. So, all right, good, good, good. Seriously, this team, I have just been able to gain so many dice with every one of my attacks. It is absolutely ridiculous. 1, 2, oh no. Oh, I didn't defeat it. Oh, I whiffed it. I actually didn't use Jason. I forgot to put this back in the beginning of the battle, but I'm going to remove that and then take away all the misses. So this way I can get 3 dice on whatever the next attack is that I have. So at least it's something. All right, 1, 2, 3 right there. That's not fun. Black Dragon goes. I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw from Jason the Ready Stance. Okay. I'm actually going to play that right now. I'm going to play that right now because with the Ready Stance, I get to gain 1 energy back. So I'm going to put that right back in here. So now we're full back on our energy, and I know I'm going to need it coming up soon. And we'll deal that 1 damage that we can do from the Ready Stance to the Black Claw to at least get rid of that. So now that's another one of the Black Dragon's cards out of here. So I have a 5 health, a 4 health left. That can go back. And then I'm going to draw from Zach the Omega Commas. That's expensive, but I might be able to do something with that. So the Black Dragon's going to go, and I actually think I am going to play the Omega Commas right now. It's a 3 dice attack, which is really technically a 5 dice attack, because I have, no, I'm sorry, 6 dice attack, because I have those 3 extras sitting on the power boost and whatnot. And then because I have 3 damage divided among any number of adjacent cards, I could put it all right here on Total Mayhem and get rid of it before it triggers. And then I can just kind of work my way around and hopefully beat the rest of it. Yeah, we're going to do that. It's 3 very expensive energy at this point, but I think I should be able to be all right if I have the Omega, I gained 1 here, Omega Black Range. Oh no, I didn't gain that yet. I still got to beat the guy. I got to beat the guy first. So let's grab these 3 dice to add to the attack. Okay, I'm looking for 5 damage here. Let's see what we can get. Sure, we'll give that one to go. That's perfect. That sounds good to me. It dropped out as a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. I did it. I can't spread the damage around, but at least I'm able to defeat that card. Okay, Mega Beam has been defeated. That's great. And then the 3 damage from the commas flying over to Total Mayhem to also beat that down, which is awesome. Getting rid of at least the Chaos Putty from that run. And because I defeated an enemy, I'm going to actually exhaust the Omega Black Zord to gain an energy back because we need the energy right now in order to do stuff. For example, I'm going to draw from Trini and get Earth Smash, which I need 1 energy in order to do anyway. All right, so the Mega Commas is beaten. I've done that. We go. Chaos Putties activate. We're going to do the avalanche swing. I really wish I had more of the doubles in my hand. But of course, when you're looking for them, you don't get them. That's just how that works. I'm going to spend the 1 energy that we got from, what is it, the Black Omega Zord to do 2 dice plus 1 damage to the Black Claw. Probably won't beat it, but at least I'll give it something to think about. All right, so we know we did 1 damage, and then out of these, not 3 dice, 2 dice, 2 dice. I don't know why I was rolling 3. I'm adding so many dice to, wow, okay. Whoa, wait a minute, that's 4 damage. Oh, yes, 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 way to smack it. I've been adding so many dice, I just keep thinking I'm adding more, but it doesn't matter. Trini once again comes in with her massive hammer, and like he's doing to the Dragon Zord's head here, she just smashes him right in the face, and gone goes the Black Dragon. So we know that he at least is defeated from here. I'm going to draw from Jason and get the ready stance. Okay. So then this is done, and the Pterodactyl Sniper goes 3 dice, deal that much damage to whoever has the fewest cards in their deck. That's actually Jason. He only has 2 cards in his deck. Ouch! Oh no. Actually, I'm going to have to spend an energy. Okay. I'm going to spend an energy so I can play Can't Touch This from Zach's deck. Play this card when any ranger suffers damage to reduce it by 1 for each enemy card in the battle that has suffered damage or has been defeated. That was a 5 attack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reduced down to 0. So that is an awesome defensive card. It did cost an energy, unfortunately, which I only have 1 left now on Jason, but at least it's something. And I'll draw from Trini, which is Find Weakness. Okay. Just going to use that last energy for the Earth Smasher. I mean, it's the best thing that I can do right now. Man, I don't want that to trigger because I don't want 2 damage to 2 different rangers because that would be really annoying. I'd rather just kill it and get rid of it. But it's a 2 dice. Now let's roll the dice, see what we can do. 2 dice, 1 damage. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. So I'm just going to do that. 2 damage to 2 different rangers twice. So that's 4 damage. Oh, man. All right, Zach has a lot of cards in his hand. So 1. All right, so that goes on the bottom. And then the second 2, 1. 2. Wow. Okay. Well, he has 1 card in his hand at least. All right, Jason. I think you have some 3s in here. That's good. That'll go for the 1 of the 2s. That'll go for the other 2. Fantastic. And then just to finish this off and everything, we're going to do the ready stance for our last turn here, which is gaining 1 energy. So at least I can put an energy back onto one of my characters. Deal 1 damage to an enemy card of my choice to at least defeat the other one of these guys right here. So that's 2 out of the 3 sentries beaten. I didn't gain a second Zord out of it, but that's okay. We still unlock some other good stuff.